Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Springfield Cardinals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here. Today's starting pitcher, Seth Hargrove. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
All right, ready to get underway. And stepping in is the speedy Ozzie Smith. Just off the outside edge. And we are underway. And that's in for a strike. Fouled off. He was late. Fights it off. You'll see another. Stays alive. The wind of the pitch. That one way inside.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
And a swing and a miss. And there's one down.
Well, he should get some fist bumps when he gets back into the dugout, because even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. And this is a long haul where you're trying to get that pitch count up as early as possible. So gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see what's working for this pitcher or not. But I tell you what, it's a nice job right there.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Lou Brock. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Hargrove goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a sinker, a curve, and he works in a slider. Inside, just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Trying to bunt his way on. And he barehands it to first. And they get the out. Here's the Cardinals lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Tony Stone in the box now. No balls and a strike. Towards first. Knocks it down. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
And with that kind of power at the plate, they'll gladly take the single to the opposite field.
And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Ralph Kiner stands in now and watches strike one. Throw to first. Stone dives back in safely. Stone, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 1-1. And a pitch. Runner on the go. Pitch inside. Safe at second with a stolen base.
Well, a nice lead and a nice steal there to get into scoring position with the heart of the order at the plate. That might just lead them to pitching around these hitters a little more because of the open base, but it's early in this ball game. Can't imagine it'll change the attack plan too much.
Kicks and fires. Fought off foul. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Base hit, center field. Coming home. She scores and they have the lead. 1-0.
Picks himself up at RBI. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
2 outs, runner at first. And up next for St. Louis, Stan Musial. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Two outs. Strike 2.
0-2.
99 miles per hour to finish him off. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here in St. Louis. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Bob Gibson.
Well, it comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. If he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Michael Ciani, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. To say Bob Gibson's season in 1968 was outstanding is an understatement. His ERA that year was 1.12. That's so dominant it doesn't even seem possible. And that one fouled off.
Gibson won the Triple Crown that year in the National League. He was just absolutely untouchable. Hitters had a hard time sleeping the night before his starts.
Line drive, caught. Take a look at the lineup. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the 1 run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
And the batter will be the shortstop. Depending on who you ask, Gibson either gets the blame or the credit for Major League Baseball lowering the mound after that 1968 season. And another ball. And that one fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. That one fouled off, 2-2.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
1 down, bases empty.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Three-two. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 outs, bases empty. Alfonso Rivas digs in now. On the ground, right side. Throw over to Musial. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing across here this half. It's on to inning number 2 in St. Louis. Cardinals lead it 1-0. And we're back. Second inning set to go. And now here's the veteran DH, Mark McGwire.
Oh, Boog, he consistently hits the ball hard. His exit velocity and barrel rate near the tops in the league.
Hargrove back to work. And a foul ball. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Here's a 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him.
Oh, great grab on the dive.
That's what you got to have at the hot corner. Cat-like reflexes. Line drive caught by the third baseman as he dives. Terrific play.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Just missed. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. 1 down, base is empty. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman, at El Toro High School in California. The pitch. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. And another ball. 3-2. Payoff pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Three and two now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. And he walked him. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Now at the plate, Lars Nootbaar. Missed with a changeup. Ball one.
Okay.
Righty to the plate. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The 1-1. Runner takes off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Arenado at first, one gone. That misses, and that's ball two. Wouldn't chase that time. And the right-hander deals. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And he deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man at first, one away. Double play ball to second. Off balance feet. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Yeah, there's the strike. Two outs. And there's a foul ball. The pitch. Right through there. And that is that. The Cards leave one, but they're on top 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Mike Antico. The line to kick the pitch. And he takes a strike. Gibson, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And the 0-2. And that one is inside ball one.
This hitter's been seeing good velocity in the at-bat. He's kind of set up for that changeup. He hasn't seen it yet. Looks just like a fastball out of the hand.
Righty delivers. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
And the 0-1. And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to first. And that quickly, two away.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Jacob.
And now the DH.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Kiner makes the catch, and that'll do it. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. On to the third inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ozzie Smith. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, these Cards showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Fastball for a strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
That was straight queso right there.
The wind of the pitch. Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now up for St. Louis, Lou Brock. 0 for 1 so far. Strike 1. One down, base is empty. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
That's out to center field. And it gets down for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits
Number
there.
29.
Tony Stone digging in now. Reached on an infield single her first time. We talk about players with good speed, and definitely she has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Moved to first. It's low and gets away. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
She gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and she just takes it away.
Next offering is in for a strike. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Low throw, and he can't dig it out. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck her out. 2 gone now.
Man, there was no deviating from the fastball right there. He just kept coming after her with it. Here it is. Hit it if you can. And she just couldn't find a way to put it in play.
And next is the Cardinals 4-hitter, Ralph Kiner. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And another ball. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one's in there. 2-2. Harper, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. 2-2 now. And it skips into dirt.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Brock at second with 2 down. Smoked on the ground a second. Gathers and throws to first. And they take care of Kiner for the out. And the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. St. Louis out in front, 1-0. Back here in St. Louis, here's the second baseman, Nick Dunn. The pitch. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Kicks and deals. That one way outside, and a count 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Here comes a pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
The third baseman, R.J. Yeager.
Now the third baseman. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Bounce to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Jonathan.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Makes the catch, inning over. 9 straight retired here to start the game. Cardinals out in front, 1-0. As we go to the top of the 4th. And here's the first baseman, Stan Musial. And a pitch. Musial measures 6 feet even, 27 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count. Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead of the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Now here is Mark McGwire. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. That one missing inside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Gonna count 1-2.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Arenado batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. that one at triple digits.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And down on strikes he goes. Picks up strikeout number 7. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. Cardinals lead it 1-0. Back here at Busch Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now batting Michael Ciani. Line and pitch. Wouldn't chase that time.
You know, this group of hitters, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
And that is in for a strike. And the count 1-1. In there at the knees. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now the number 2 hitter. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 outs.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Rivas in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
The lefty, number 3.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Mike Antico. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. The Cards up by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings through that.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And here it comes. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Contreras on to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. On to the top of the 5th we go. The Cardinals lead it 1-0. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's going to be Lars Nootbaar. Hargrove back to work. Not even close there. 1-0. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
The miss struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Caught looking his first time up. That's in there, and it's 0-1. The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ozzie.
So digging in, Ozzie Smith. Here's a high chopper. On the run, sends it over to first. They get the out, and that'll do it. And down in order go the Cardinals. But they still lead it 1-0. Back here in St. Louis. And now here is Jared Young.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
In the air, left field. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jacob.
Now it's the DH. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. That one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Now, Nick Dunn. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Late on that fastball.
Now, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
High fly ball out into left center field. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. And that is that. Top of the 6th inning. Now here is Lou Brock. The pitch. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
The baseball's coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Tony Stone. 1 for 2. This is a player you got to keep an eye on, which he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and she's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and she creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
And there's a ball. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really is a way to beat the shift. Next one misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Just missed. That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Hargrove picks over, and she's back standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All she's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Runner on the go. Pitch outside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and she took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
The 2-1. Just missed.
Oh, they've had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Stan Musial next up for the Cardinals. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
0-2 count. Both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Kicks and fires. A little bit high. 1-2 to count.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Up and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
And a swing and a miss. 2 out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
So now the DH spot, Mark McGwire.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. A little left front there as he swings through it.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
First and second, 2 down. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. But no advance from the runners. Two on, 2 outs. Got him. That's out number 3. 2 left on. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. Cardinals out in front, 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth and leading off the bottom of the sixth, number 4. And the pitch. And that's outside. And it's 1-0. There's a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The line of the pitch. That one missed. Here's a 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
The pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
That could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and leadoff batters on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off his shoulder.
Number 1 in the box now. Takes strike 1. Check on the runner, and he's back in easily. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's in there at the knees.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Stone underneath it. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael.
So the lineup flips over. Here's a speed threat, Michael Ciani. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Right down the chute, and that is strike 1.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Righty to the plate. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Now 2 away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time, a little anxious.
The batter will be the shortstop. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And ball 1. At the belt and fires. Good eye right there. That one misses. And the count is 3-1. Alfonso Rivas Waits on deck. Two outs. Way out front for strike two.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
The right-hander gives up the two-out walk.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
And now the first baseman, Alfonso Rivas. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Just missed.
1-1.
Good eye in that spot.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And he deals. And fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals.
3 balls.
In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And that's ball four.
Well, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments where everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
So two down. Here's the left fielder, Mike Antico. Swing and a ball popped up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. That is the inning. We go to the top of the seventh. Now up for St. Louis, Nolan Arenado.
The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
The pitch. Up and in, and that's ball one. Movement in the bullpen. Adam Kloffenstein up and throwing. Number 52 also throwing. The 1-0. On the ground. Throws to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
So up next, Lars Nootbaar. Called strike right there.
No ball. 1 strike.
Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Hey, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that
1 ball.
velocity.
2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. And another ball. And downstairs. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he beats it. He's safe.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Man at first with one gone, Wilson Contreras. Next up for the Cardinals. Here goes the runner. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and that gets down into the gap. Lead runner around second. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Ozzie Smith. Golden opportunity right here. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
Kicks and deals.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt, but kept close. Runners stay where they are. That's ball 1. Next offering in there for a strike. And about 1 and 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Two on, 1 out. That one the other way. Base hit. 1 run is in.
Well done. Drives in the run. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Seth Hargrove out of the game, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Seth Roberts gets the call from the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
One down. And up next for St. Louis, Lou Brock. 1 for 3. Double steal. Swing and a miss. And the throw, he's out at third. Pickoff moved to second, and he's back in there. Smith at second with 2 down. Wouldn't chase that time. That one lifted to left. Antico makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and it's 2-zip. You're dialed into the show. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now the right fielder, Jared Young.
Leading up for the Cardinals, the right fielder.
And the pitch.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Righty delivers.
Ball.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong, and their timing's off.
And now it's 1-2. And another ball. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough the 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And one away in the bottom of the 7th. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Number 11 in the box again, takes a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Fought off foul. The Redbirds holding on to a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's in the dirt. In the air, right side. Nootbaar sizes this one up, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Nick.
Now it's the second baseman, Nick Dunn. Right side. And that ends the inning. Back here at Busch Stadium, new inning getting started, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Tony Stone. She is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like she could thrive in one of those sports too. And a good eye there.
Really good run, perhaps a little bit too much on that 2-seamer. Couldn't hold the corner.
Here's a 1-1. And another ball. Flips the corner. It's 2-2.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Now the tag at second, and she's out, trying for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. She was so close to being in scoring position.
Next to hit, Ralph Kiner. Swinging a foul straight back. Next pitch is outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's down and in. And that one is inside. And there's ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Number 6.
So man aboard. Now up for St. Louis, Stan Musial. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Bounce to third. And it finds its way through for a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now 1 out. So now here's the DH, Mark McGwire. That one drifts inside. Line drive. That's a fair ball down the right field line. Around third. He'll score, and they take a 3-run lead. McGuire into second, and he's got a double.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's Nolan Arenado calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. And up next for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open. Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
The pitch. And a curve is down and in. And a pitch. And that one fouled off. The punch out there. That's out number 2. Here's the catcher, Wilson Contreras. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. One runs in, fires it to the plate. He's in there. And the lead is up to 5.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Adam Kloffenstein comes on now.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ozzie Smith. In the dirt.
No ball. One strike.
To third. Got him. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Last half of the 8th coming up. St. Louis out in front, 5-0. Ready for the bottom of the 8th, and now number 4.
The third baseman, R.J. Yeager.
Gibson back to work. That's in there. Strike 1.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
Strike 2.
And he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Next one is off the plate, and it's 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
2-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
The catcher, number 1.
And here's the catcher.
Morales.
That's in there. That's strike 1. Here comes a pitch. Right side. Stone over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Michael Ciani.
So the batting order turns over, and now Michael Ciani.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Inside, just missed. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That missed by a lot. And now 2-0. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they walk you.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches in this game.
And he walked him.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Number 95, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals, Andrew Kittredge, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Romero, the lefty, warming up as well. Left-hand batter waits. That one out to right. Nootbaar moves under it. He makes the grab, and that will end the inning. Back here in St. Louis, leading off, Ozzie Smith.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
And a pitch. That's off the mark. Ball 1. And the righty deals. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Pitch misses. Ball 3.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That one in there across the letters. And here it comes. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Leading off for St. Louis.
Man at first. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Lou Brock. Swings through that one for strike 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Out towards right center field. Ciani on the move. Ciani makes the catch.
Now batting, number 29.
So a man aboard. Here's the second baseman, Tony Stone. Kloffenstein throws to first. Smith gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Liner, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And she met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now the left fielder, Ralph Kiner. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 1. And that's through there for a strike.
1-1.
Runners at first and second with one gone here at the top of the ninth. Outside low, and a count 2-1. Grounder might be two. There's one. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. Bottom of the ninth coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Alfonso Rivas. The right-hander back to work. There's a strike. And that's off the inside edge. 1-1.
One strike.
And that one missing low. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Whips it to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
The batter, the left fielder,
He's 2 outs away. And now Mike Antico. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1-2.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through.
the batter.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Now it's the right fielder, Jared Young. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That's in there.
0-1.
He swings and fouls one off. The Cardinals leading by 5. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Next offering misses. Now 1-2. And the pitch. Next offering misses down and away. Two. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So they're down to their final out. Number 11, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Antico off of first with 2 away. And now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two outs. They're down to their final strike.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
This could end it. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals get a shutout on the mound.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 10 runners on base. For Springfield, no runs on only 2 hits, no errors. They left 6 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.